Welcome to your weekend focus for June the 16th, the 17th, and the 18th, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, even though it only says Tilly. Um, Thank you. Thank you truly for all of the support, all of the loving, positive, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I truly do send it right back to you. Now let's see what the energy is going to be for us this weekend. We'll pick 5, since we are doing a 3-day spread here. And we start with, oh, look at this, the Three of Swords. I always make the Three of Swords stand as the first card. I don't hit I don't hit pause or stop and start over, because this is the energy. This is the energy that we may be feeling as we go into the weekend. There could be sadness, there could be doubt, we could feel overwhelmed, we could be very sensitive to our surroundings. Things may hurt us more than usual, or we might get wounded, saddened in some way. Now, but we have the Two of Cups right next to it, and it's all about making new friendships, looking towards new journeys. Remember that we are going towards a new moon, so it's not the time to start something new, but definitely a time to start building our ideas around stepping into new paths, new adventures, new opportunities. I think the moon goes into Aries towards the end of the weekend or mid-weekend, Saturday afternoon maybe. So that's when we start to get this pioneering kind of energy around us. We have the Page of Swords. Now, pages are a very young energy. This could be knee-jerk energy, so we kind of have to watch where we move and how we move forward and what we are jumping into. The spontaneity of our actions, of our words. You know, the Eight of Cups. So we are definitely looking towards a new path forward. And, you know, we still are really under the full moon energy that we have just come through from last week. So we could be looking at the things in our life, and maybe we don't want to walk away from them. Maybe we don't want to close the door. This isn't necessarily closing doors or walking away. It's more per se that things are changing in how they give us love and how they give us support. We are looking towards the new adventures. And one more is the Page of Coins. So we have very young energy here. We have 3s and 2s. The Eight of Cups is the really the highest card here. Page of Coins is messages coming in about how to build our abundance, how to step into our passions, our dreams, our desires, how to create that happiness, that joy in our life. Let's start, though, with the Three of Swords, because the Three of Swords being here at the very first spot, it tells us that we could feel overwhelmed, or we could feel like our energy is dissipated, or we could be a little bit more sensitive to what people say to us, their actions towards us. Our feathers could get a little ruffled here. Somebody could step on our toes unintentionally, or we take it really to heart, where normally we just let it slide. I think it hits a little bit closer to home. We look at, you know, almost like being wounded. There's a sadness here. So don't allow that energy to take you away, because it's only at the very beginning of the weekend that we're going to feel that dissipation of energy, or feeling like we can't go forward, feeling like life could be overwhelming for us. There could be more stresses put on us, more confusion, less clarity, less understanding. We're not sure where we're going. We thought we were going one way, but now everything seems to be falling apart, or there's roadblocks, or there's things holding us back from moving in the direction we want to. So just go with the flow. Don't try to take everything as personally as you may. Okay, back it up. Don't react, or especially with the Page of Swords in the middle here, we can't, you know, just react to something. Think it through for sure before you say anything, and ask for clarity, ask for understanding, be honest, say that really hurt, I don't understand why you would do that or say that, or and maybe they had no idea that they offended you or hurt you in some way, or pushed you aside in some way, or made you feel like less than. you deserve to feel. We have the Two of Cups, though. Quickly, it's asking us to look towards the new, to not allow ourselves to get caught up in that dissipating energy, but to look towards the new relationships, new partnerships, new friendships, new opportunities, new dreams, new desires. This is the time to start dreaming of the new. This could be new relationships starting, definitely, with this card. So get out there and socialize with purpose if you are looking to meet new people, like-minded people, new friends, new lovers. If you're looking for new opportunities to step into, this is a weekend where you could be drawn to that opportunity, showing you that it could be in your life. We have the Page of Swords in the middle. He's a little bit of a knee-jerk energy, or she is a little bit of a knee-jerk energy. Look at that. She's offering the swords out here like a duel. Like, okay, let's just move forward. It's time to go. Let's get some action happening. Many times, most times, if we decide to go forward without really thinking it through, we usually fall flat on our face. We usually flatline in our attempts, and we end up in right back to square one again. So we don't want to, we want to be careful of this energy. Okay, we want to make sure that we are thinking things through, that we are giving time for thought, for preparation, for examination towards what we truly want to step into. What works for us, what doesn't work for us, I think would be a lot of, holding back a little bit, not really stepping into any energy right now, but to hold back a little bit in what serves us, and that message has been around for a little bit now. What serves us, what brings us value into what brings value into our life, or what is valuable in our life, and what needs to go in our life, what dissipates our energy, what holds us down, what pulls us back. Very strong, especially with the Eight of Cups here. I always think of this cup as the child or the young adult leaving the family home for the first time. Because, think about the first time you left home in your lifetime. You were probably full of adventure. You were countless dreams, and you were going to succeed, and you didn't know what was around the corner. You were going to play it by ear a little bit, so that's a little bit of the Page of Swords of playing it by ear. But you were filled with the anticipation of starting anew, starting your independence, building your confidence, or having a strong confidence. But even if you didn't have a strong confidence when you left home, you were going to build upon that. You knew that it was doable. And we don't close the door on the family home, but it does change in the way it gives us love. It does change in the way it gave us security. So we need to look at our lives and what we have always leaned on when it comes to love, when it comes to security, and are those things really working for us? Or have they served their purpose and we need to move forward now? We can't hang on to the past with this card. No matter how much we love the situation, it's time to look towards the new path. It's time to look towards the new adventure. And look at that, we have the Pisces there, and we have the Moon in Pisces. We also have Neptune in Pisces, which is going retrograde this weekend, right? So that might bring in a little bit too of sensitivity. It could bring in a little bit less clarity for us, a little bit of a lack of understanding of where we are going. But it's really asking us to turn inward towards our spirituality and towards our intuition, our higher wisdom. And we're going to start revisiting some of those thoughts we had about our spirituality, about where we're going, our passions, our dreams, our desires, where it was illusion and where it was reality, where we can't really have any control over the situation and where we could have control over the situation. And that's going to happen right up till the end of November for us before it goes direct again. So we're in for a little bit of a ride, but it usually strengthens us. It usually empowers us, a Neptune retrograde. So look forward to this time to really go over your dreams, your goals, your desires, your spirituality, and understand, where it does bring in value into your life. What is strong? What will bring in strength, support? What is dissipating your energy? What is not allowing you to feel the beauty of each and every moment in each and every day? And then we have the Page of Coins here. So 2 pages on the board. So this is a very young energy. So we are moving towards a new moon. So get ready for this beautiful new young energy. This is all about, the Page of Coins is the onset of the new beginnings. Now, pages can bring in messages. Pages usually, though, show us where we're going to trip up, where we haven't been prepared enough, where we have, been maybe a little naive in our plans, not researching enough, not examining enough, not knowing all the ins and outs to what we were agreeing to or disagreeing to. So the Page of Coins can show us, and the Page of Swords can also show us, if we examine the energy properly, of where we are kind of stepping into something before we're fully prepared for it. Not saying that we shouldn't be stepping in that direction, but we need to prepare. We need to plan. We don't really have a diplomat here, so we're going to have to consciously ground ourselves and be the diplomat. Not be too spontaneous here. Maybe pull in a little bit more, pull away a little bit more this weekend, and celebrate you through meditation, through prayer, through reflection. Let's get a couple of angels going here. So it's very new. It's very new energy, yeah. So we are preparing ourselves for a new moon of the new beginnings. This is a beautiful weekend to dream of the potential of your tomorrow. To attach yourself to your true passions, your desires, not somebody else's, not what somebody else wants for you or tells you that you should do, but what you truly want to do. So look inwardly. And we'll be able to see where we have been keeping the blinders on, where we have not been looking at reality, but we have been looking at the illusion of what we wanted to see rather than what was really truly in front of us, so that we can work with the energy and move past any walls or limitations, hurdles. Look at this, we have the Lovers. Make choices from the heart, deeply emotional commitments, and the power of love. The power of love. I was listening to somebody today, gosh, I wish I would have grabbed the name, but they were talking about looking into the future and doing affirmations and seeing that three-dimensional person that you are becoming in your mind. And since it is something that you are creating that has never been before, because you are creating the best of who you can be and what you can do. You should only attach love to that, because there's nothing that is negative. You haven't experienced anything negative with that image of who you are being. And I hope that kind of makes sense. So it's loving yourself, loving your passions, loving your dreams, and not allowing really any other emotion in. Because love is magical beyond belief. The power of love is a magic so strong, so intense. And when we attach that to ourselves, when we attach that to our dreams, our goals, the people around us, the things around us, the sky's the limit. Make choices from your heart. So it's looking inside. It's doing things because you want to do them. It's bringing out the passions and the dreams of what you want to become, of what you want to step into. Deeply emotional commitments and the power of love. The power of love is so strong. I think Queen of Raphael, follow your heart, the love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. Well, we've got everything happening in Pisces, so yes, the psychic part of our lives is raised, so our intuition is strong, our higher wisdom is strong. We can talk to God, our angels, our spirit guides. excuse me, source, the universe. And if we quiet our minds, we still ourselves for a little bit, we'll receive the messages that we need in order to go forward. We'll get those aha moments. We'll get those epiphanies. So follow your heart. You make choices from your heart. Follow your heart. It's about you. It's about your passions. It's about your dreams. It's about your vision of your tomorrow. So where you might have had blinders on, or maybe you weren't seeing the reality of the situation, but rather what you wanted to see or what you wanted to hear, doesn't mean that you can't follow your heart in that direction. It just is asking you to be aware of the situation so that you are successful, so that you can create something tangible going forward. So it's sustainable long term. We have the Eight of Raphael. There's something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. So all the cards are saying the exact same thing here, aren't they? It's about loving you. It's about knowing that there's something better out there for you, that the best is yet to come. To follow your heart, follow your dreams, follow your desires, follow your passions. Do what you know is right for you, not what somebody else is telling you. And that doesn't mean that you don't listen to the advice of others, because the advice they give you might make it very clear to you that you should not listen to that advice. They might etch it in stone of what they think you should do, and you know that that is definitely something that doesn't fit who you are. So listen to other people's opinions, but listen to them with a clarity, with a knowledge of what you want, your dreams, your desires. So strong this weekend. We have the Magician. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. So when the Magician shows up, asking you shall receive. But you need to be specific. You need to really think it through. You need to understand what you are truly asking for. You know, will you have the commitment to see it through? Will you have the discipline to walk the walk? Is there something you need to give up in order to make room for this thing to appear in your life? To take that step forward? What's missing in your toolbox? What do you need in order to be successful, accomplished in this area of your life, whether it is love, career, stature in the community, home and family, your health and well-being? And be specific, like I always say. You know, if you ask for money and you walk out on that walk down the road and walk down the sidewalk and you find a coin, your wish has been granted. May not be the way you wanted it, but unless you're specific. And remember, money is just our tool. It's our tool to move us forward. So money itself is not going to make you happy. It's what you plan to do with that money. So think about it. Dream about it. Understand what that money really means if that's what you're asking for. Does it pay the bills? Does it move you into the house of your dreams? Does it give you that wardrobe to look successful and feel successful in the career of your choice? Does it allow you to get the floor space you want for that new business opportunity? Does it allow you to grow a charity into something strong, sustainable? Is it to help somebody else in some way? Is it to help yourself in some way? So the more detail you can put into it, the more realistic that dream will come to be and appear in your life as such. One more. We have the Queen of Gabriel. So two queens, the Eight of Raphael, we had the Eight of Cups, we had the Eight of Raphael, and we have the Lovers and the Magician, so all strong angel cards, and it says you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. That might have very well been the Two of Cups there. The ability to attract helpful people. You can do anything right now. The sky's the limit. It's attaching yourself to your passions, your dreams, your desires, what you want to create in your world going forward. And believe it. The Magician shows up to say you can have it. What is your wish? What is your desire? Go into detail. Do it for you, your passions, your dreams, your desires. Shall we get one of our wonderful animals here to give us a little bit more insight? So we have strong cards. It's all about your vision of your future, of what you want to step into. And yes, there might be a little bit of, the Three of Swords started it out. So we may not start the weekend feeling all empowering and positive and we've got this and we can do this. But if you keep turning your mind towards the positive, you'll start to see what your true passions are, what your true dreams are, what you truly want going forward. And then see them in detail, see them in 3D in your mind, and attach love to who you are, your talents, your abilities, where you are stepping. So our wise animal is, see through the illusion. See through the illusion, the dragonfly. And somebody said with the Pegasus on Thursday that, the wings of the rainbow wings were so much in honor of Pride Month. And here we are with the rainbow wings again, but on the dragonfly this time. So I kind of got a little bit of a goosebump there. Excuse me. Somebody told me this is the 100-day cough that I have. And I'm not having it for 100 days. I've already made up my mind, so I've already decided that's not going to be my life going forward. Accomplishments, inspiration, and wishes. I have realized that the past and the future are real illusions, and that they exist in the present, which is what there is and all there is. So when we allow the past to creep in, and when we look too far forward, both of those can bring in stresses. Both of those can bring in anxieties. It's the now. It's where you are now. And then looking forward to what you can create, of what you can be, of what you can become. Dragonfly reminds you that there is beauty within the simple things, and the passion helps to lift the flight. Now is the time for you to reward yourself for every accomplishment, small or large. Shed the sadness from your soul and spirit so that you can see through the illusion you have created that doesn't fit the real you. Pick up some motivational novels, stories, autobiographies, and feel the shift within your vibration. Paste sticky notes around your house, desk, mirror, even your car, that they have inspirational quotes on them. Share your wishes and dreams with your family and friends. Dragonflies can often be found around water sources, so they represent strong emotion within you. Write a letter to yourself, forgiving yourself for all the times you felt you have failed, and then add all your accomplishments that you've had and want to complete. It's time to be your true self, the one you were born to be. Dragonflies come in a variety of colors and often are seen as magical. One moment their color may look green, the next blue. The message behind dragonfly is that, excuse me, sometimes life isn't at all what it appears to be. See through the illusion that either you or someone else in your life is trying to portray. And isn't that what this weekend is about? It's about taking it back. It's through meditation, it's through prayer, it's through reflection, it's through those little conversations you have with yourself. And understanding where you have bought into part of an illusion. And seeing the reality of truly where you can go. Truly where your passions can lead you. Truly where the opportunities lie. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.